Hello, Rockstars, and welcome back to String and Story. My name is Holly Ann Knight, founder, CEO, and lead educator, and I'm joined by the delightful Darcy Struble.
Waving some plaids.
I love it. Listen, plaid is our personality now. I'm going to just say that over and over and over again the whole time we're here today.
I know.
All of the new sprout wovens are here. You can see we've got all the warm sprouts behind me. The cool sprouts are over here, and then we have these arcade plaids. There are trellis wovens that are more like a tea towel, and oh my gosh, y'all, we are obsessed.
I want placemats in this colorway.
Yes.
It's subtle Christmas. It's like vintagey.
I think that's how I would describe a lot of the plaids. Is they're kind of like retro.
Yeah, like vintage, a little bit faded fabric.
Yeah, I'm really here for all of them. That gold one that's up next, I'm really obsessed with.
This is your
yeah. Actually, you know what? Hand me a stack of this. I'm gonna help you fold because I'm realizing that I haven't finished cutting. I have started cutting out an heirloom hearts out of these plaids and some sprout wovens.
Here, I'll hand you these colors.
Perfect.
And then I'll finish up these.
Sounds great. Go team.
Hooray.
If you are here with us, do say hi in the chat. We've got a fun lineup today of just all the things.
Of us yammering on about fabric.
Exactly.
Our favorite thing.
Yeah, truly. Last week, our giveaway was a sunflower quilt thread color in the color of your choice. We have blue, orange, and pink. Our secret code word was birthday. And stick around till the end of our time together, and I will let you know who was our winner. We will also be giving you a code word for a little pack of Aurifil small spools. These are all the different thread weights that Aurifil offers. So just a fun little sample pack of all the things that are available.
I love that. What a good way to like test it out so you can see what you like.
Yeah, I figured I'm giving an Aurifilosophy lecture on Monday, so it had that kind of on my brain. And we just had, quilt market and festivals going on and all of those things. And I was like,
which one did I use? Thread. I had an Aurifil thread. It was one of the thicker, like top stitching threads, and I used it. It was a gold color. I was just digging through my thread supply when I was making Halloween costumes because I did not want to go buy more things.
Yeah.
And I found
she already had to buy a lot of fabric.
I know. I bought a lot of fabric, and I made a cutting error, which devastated me. And then I had
think
to buy
she's
more
still
fabric.
sad about it. Honestly,
I am still sad about it. But yeah, so I used that. It was gold on my daughter's Hogwarts robe, and it was really pretty, and it stood up well. I didn't have to go back over it a couple times. It's so nice.
I love that. I love their thread. I look forward to when we have like towers and towers of different thread weights. Here, I aspire to this for us.
So that we can weave scarves.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, Darcy's all into weaving. The new fiber art of the week.
That is my fiber art of the week.
Hello, Sue. Hello, Karen. Hello, Michelle. I'm thrilled that you all are here. Y'all, look at. I'm dying.
That's so pretty.
I'm dying. They're so pretty. By the way, if you are here and you are new to joining us, please make sure to hit subscribe on our YouTube channel. We are here. We are here each Thursday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern, and it'll make it a lot easier for you to find us and join us as we get going. We come on, we're usually folding fabric because that's an easy thing to do while we're talking.
That's true. It's not loud.
Yeah, it's not loud. We had great aspirations for sewing. Maybe someday we will sew on live, but folding works really well. Yeah. Let's see. Asta, Nicole, Jesse, Marie, Sharon. Oh, it's so good to see all of y'all.
Honestly, we regularly have a lot of folding that needs to get done.
A lot of folding that needs to get done. Oh my goodness, y'all. We're making so many. So if you head over to our shop, all of the new woven fabrics are already listed. They're all available, but we haven't quite listed all the bundles yet. So we're working on some of the plaid bundles and things now. These will be up probably later today. But still, don't wait.
I love this color.
We've had a few folks. Have you seen some of the? Oh, I love that.
I want to make a dress out of this.
Yes. I feel like half of these as we were unboxing them, I was like, she's gonna want garments out of this.
All of these. I want garments out of everything.
Out of everything. Yeah, I'm gonna grab a couple of bolts of the trellis so they can see those up close as well.
Love that. All like these colors. It's so rich. It's so fall. This would be good fall placemats as well, or tea towels. I think you said you're working on some tea towel ideas, right?
Arcade wovens are definitely a good weight for tea towels.
I need to feel the difference in those.
Here, I'm going to get the one that we actually wet and let it dry because it feels like those IKEA dishcloths.
Oh.
Those thin ones.
Oh,
we all know and love. Yeah.
Oh, it does. I like
so the arcade wovens, there are 6 of them. And they look like, these are the trellis. They look like this. It's a 3/4 inch grid. This is the white on cream.
Oh, it's so pretty.
There's 6 colors. They're such a good background. They would make great dish towels or embroidered tea towels.
I wonder what this is going to wash up like.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't tested it yet. Maybe we'll test it today. We'll grab a
Testing,
scrap and
testing.
we'll see how
Ooh,
it wets.
that's pretty too.
Dun, da, da, da.
Yeah, I
So
love
nice.
a lot of these.
So yeah, plaid is my personality. I want everything in plaid. I have 3 different woven sewing projects going right now. Astra, which you can see the block hanging here. And then I've got a signpost quilt that I need to piece. And then last night I cut out heirloom hearts. So I'm going to help fold for a little while, and then I'm going to piece for a lot of today because I'm going to try to get these quilt tops done.
No, I'm going to work on a sample. I'm going to be doing I don't know if I did bring it over.
Look at you.
That,
yes.
Avalon quilt pattern by Nolly Bean. Is that how you say it?
It's Nolly Bean.
Nolly Bean. By Nolly Bean. And I'm going to be making one block for our little sample wall. So that will be really fun. I'm going to do that in the Sprouts Wovens.
Mm-hmm.
So that will be exciting. And then I'm also making I'm doing summer pops again, but I'm going to turn them into Christmas lights. Mm-hmm. So stay tuned for that because that's going to be super fun.
I'm so excited.
It's going to be like a whole like table runner situation.
Yep.
I love being able to reuse stuff and like,
and like
you
put a new twist on a pattern that you already have.
Exactly.
And then Marcy is also working on the summer pop pattern, and she's going to be doing whites and blues, and they're going to be dreidels.
Oh, I love that so much.
I know, because it is winter holiday season here. We are fully committed to all the winter holidays. I know,
I'm
right?
just checking the colors on my face.
She's like, that was Marcy yesterday.
Look?
Marcy kept being like, how do we feel about this? Let me see it with my skin.
Wait, let me hold this one.
Yeah.
This is one that I was staring at. And I'm like, does this look good?
Yes.
Or is this one better? Or both?
I mean, probably both, but the blue and like eggplant situation is more you.
This is more me.
Yeah, I'm the other one.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm using the camera now for my own game. It's fine.
Yes. Napkins with the plaids. So we're gonna make fat quarter bundles, and you could either have, because there's how many? 8, 12, 14? I think there's 14 plaids, so you could have 14 different napkins.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah. And you could hem them. I think they would be really, really lovely.
I mean, this fat quarter size, I was actually thinking about just buying a yard and making, so 4 fat quarters, but like turning this into placemats because I have a little trimming room, a little wiggle room here.
Yes. And you can quilt it, basic quilt it, and then trim it to whatever rectangle you want, bind it, be for done.
Yeah.
So cute. Oh, I love that plan.
So that'd be fun. It'd be fun to have like mismatchy plaid placemats as well. Napkins or buy 2 and you make placemats and napkins.
Or ask us for help and we can help you pick a sprout woven or an arcade woven or a trellis woven that matches the plaid.
Oh, I love that.
And then you could have like accents of each other.
Oh, it's so fun.
I know. And you can make like dish towels out of the trellis that match all of it. The possibilities are endless, people. The possibilities are endless.
I'm looking at the, it's the So Liberated pattern, the hinterland dress. I've been wanting to make that for a little while. And I was thinking that would be a cute one in one of those colors. Yeah. One of them. I don't know which.
We also restocked the Trillium dress, and that would be really good out of these as well.
I recommend watching before cutting. These are cut into pre-cuts.
Oh, yeah. Great question, Sue. So what I would do if you do fat quarters, so we're not cutting anything smaller than a fat quarter because I don't really love anything smaller than a fat quarter.
Same.
I'm like, unpopular opinion. Yeah. So what I would do is, so we're folding them so all of the edges will be stacked up nicely. What I would do is run a zigzag stitch around them when they arrive and then wash them.
If you have to serge it, you could serge it.
Or you could serge it. Alternately, what I did last night, because I cut fat quarters to then subcut for the heirloom hearts, I just starched them within an inch of their lives. So
starching will definitely help if you don't want to pre-wash, if you wanted to have that little bit of shrinkage.
Yeah. And then you'll still get that little bit of shrinkage. You don't have to worry about getting extra ravel and having to go through the whole extra step. Which I'm glad you brought up this blog because I meant to put the link in the caption of this video and I definitely forgot. So let me grab it. The blog that Sue is referring to is one that I wrote this week all about sewing with wovens. And And especially for yard, like if you're for garments, you really should be pre-washing anyway.
Especially things that have a lot of shrinkage, like quilted cottons and these types of things.
Types of things. But this is a situation that, especially for larger yardage cuts, that it would be worth considering slowing down long enough to pre-wash. Of course, I'm not taking my own advice. So I starched. I just spent a lot of time starching last night before I cut. And having just worked with unstarched sprout wovens, just taking the time to starch my yardage before cutting it, oh my gosh, it's making all the difference in the world. Like,
I'm gonna grab the nightingale that I made. So I made this one in the summer with the sprout wovens.
I'm gonna be super impressed if you can. Well, the needle went flying, but that's okay. Oh, I see it. It's looking good.
All right, we're good. Okay.
I love it. We need to move that quilt today anyway. Thanks for jumpstarting that process for us.
I made this one with the Sprouts Wovens. Let's put this over here. Over the summer, and I did not pre-wash. I cut everything, realized it was fraying, starched all the pieces after I cut it. And I still had, I mean, it was pretty easy to match the points. I didn't like lose a lot in the process. I was able to really still like kind of keep the shape of it. You know what I mean? Like it didn't like go crazy or anything. So, and we haven't washed this yet. So this is what it looks like.
I'm tempted to throw this in the wash. I kind of want to see what it does.
I want to see it like, well, that actually might be a good thing. Yes, we should test this. That would be a good thing.
Then we can show how it scrunches.
Yeah.
I think that will be really pretty.
Yes. Yeah, because on the back is just paintbrush, solid fabric.
Here, show off my quilting. I'm proud of this quilting.
Oh, this quilting's gorgeous.
I did feathers. It's like a big feather meander over the whole thing.
It adds like such a like.
Oh,
whimsy,
it's so nice.
But like that kind of serious whimsy. I don't know if that makes it easy.
I feel like it's it makes this quilt like the perfect modern traditional quilt.
Yes.
Like it's a fairly modern block, but a fairly traditional colorway, but fairly modern fabric. And then I love it. I love it.
And then I'm in front.
So I made the same mistake with my Astra that we got it all cut. I'm gonna say we because you helped with a lot of that cutting. We got it all cut, and then I was like, oh dang, we didn't like pre-starch this. And so my first like round of piecing, I just have starched everything within an inch of its life. And I feel the same way of like it was recoverable.
Yeah.
And so a huge part of like what I was trying to cover in that blog this week is like saving you that moment of like, oh darn. Like I'm in this now, and I'm realizing there's fray. So just taking them, which I'm just looking at these. These seem to be a little less frayy than the sprout. The fibers seem to be a little finer than the sprout.
Yeah, it's a little bit tighter. It seems like a slightly tighter weave. It feels that way too. Like it doesn't have. It still has a good bit of drape, but it's not as like drapey as the unwashed sprout wovens.
And then the sprout wovens, they just tighten up nicely when you wash them.
Actually, let me see here. Let me go over to.
We're on a live.
Who's that?
He's the building leasing agent.
By.
He's the leasing agent.
Okay. Somebody came by just now and pulled on the door, which people love to do here because we are very fun in here. We have lots of colors, lots of bright lights.
Something seems to be going on with that space down the way because this is the second time that I didn't see Brian the last time, but some guys with clipboards came by while Marcy was here one day this week.
I was just checking the colors.
Hey, Dee Dee! I'm so glad you're here. Kirsten says, I'm tempted to do Nightingale and Savvy's colors with some serendipity accents. Oh, that sounds so nice, Kirsten.
I love that.
Yes. Napkins with the plaids. I'm loving it.
Wait, Kirsten, is that our favorite corgi puppy mom?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, how's our baby? How's our little corgi?
Yes, Sappy is our baby. Sorry, Havana, look at this offended face.
Havana's like, how dare you talk about another puppy? Okay, I cannot wait to see that. I love the Nightingale pattern. It was brilliantly written. Like it just, I don't know, it came together really easy. And faster than I thought. Like all the little pieces were not fiddly. Just make some love to the puppy.
I know. I had to apologize. I had to apologize.
Before I fold this one, let me go get the next bundle that I need to fold, the sprouts, because we can cast the drape difference.
Oh, I love that. I love how you're thinking about drape difference. And I thought you were going to show color matching, but you know.
Oh, color matching is good too.
Yeah.
But of course, as
Brienne!
the resident garment sewist, I'm always thinking about
I'm here for this.
drape.
We weren't kidding when we said we had a lot of folding to do.
And there's more.
And there's more.
There's
oh
always
wait, there's more. We haven't even finished cutting it all off the bolts yet.
Oh my gosh.
We still have to cut the cools and we have to cut the trellis.
Well, that sounds like that's gonna be my day today.
Well, if you'll just lay it out, I can run in the
definitely.
the electric rotary cutter through it. That's how we got this much done yesterday. Is Marcy laid it all out, and then I hit it with the
Okay, so
electric.
I'm just looking at the drape here on this one. It is a very nice drapey fabric.
Yeah, that's nice.
It has a slightly different feel. Let's see if we can like verbalize this. Okay, so let me see this one. Yeah, this one's a little bit looser. I don't know if you can. I don't know if this is showing as well. But it definitely is. It's like a little, not thinner. That's not the right word. Lighter. I mean, I guess thinner, but not in the like it's thin fabric way. You know?
No, because it's not thin fabric, but it is a loose. It's the looser weave of the two.
Yeah, this one is a little bit more sturdy feeling.
Because I would say they actually feel a similar thickness. I think the trellis is a little thicker.
However, when I washed this one, so I made a garment out of this, and when I washed this one, it tightened all the way up. Like it is a nice, like tight. I'm trying to think of words.
I
like it has, like it holds its shape.
Almost like a light linen is
my
kind of
linen.
like outer.
Linen's definitely still draped. Like linen.
No,
keeps that drape.
It keeps that drape.
That because this is washed linen as well. Like I washed it. So it did go more quilting cotton. This is not a bad thing, but it does help to know before when you're sewing garments, like you want something that you want to hold and maintain the structure.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Okay, let's see. Do you offer garment making classes? Are you in person? We have done in person.
Jesse's local.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes, we do.
Yep. We need to get some on the calendar. We haven't had some in a minute.
Yeah. We will look on that and let you know.
I need to talk to Darcy about her calendar and her availability.
Yes.
That is
Are you
her
looking
department.
for if you have sewing skills, which clearly if you're here, I would assume you have sewing skills.
She just got started. It's really exciting.
Oh, that's so fun.
She did a sew, then she went and bought a machine.
Yay, I love that.
Sorry, I'm just telling your whole story, Jessie, right here on the internet.
Just trying to figure out which what we want to gear that towards.
Yeah.
So
cool. maybe another CeeLo top class.
That could be good.
Yeah, it's a good one. We have the CeeLo top in stock right now. We also have the Trillium dress. Both of those would be good candidates with these fabrics.
Yes.
The Trillium dress on this. It would be so pretty.
I love that.
So pretty. I love these. I just love, I don't know, they just feel so retro and I'm just here for it. It's gonna be my whole life now.
They're really fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, these ones, well, we already know these ones, but these are beautiful colors and the fabric is so nice.
And there's 6 or 8 new colors. Like that next one's a new color.
Yes, okay. One of my favorite new colors, we're just yammering on about fabric today because it's so
good.
Is it in here or is it in,
it might be in the other
next
set.
bundle?
Here, I'll get the bolt.
Yeah, it is like you can tell the warp and the weft of the fabric are woven with different colors, and it's gorgeous. It like glows. I don't know that it's going to show up on camera so well.
It's got orange in it, so it's like a mulberry and orange.
Yeah, so it has that like they're opposite on the color wheel, so you get that like it's contrast, and it almost makes it like shine.
Yeah,
like it looks luminescent when it moves. It's so beautiful.
And then this one is like a warm pinky purple and like a cooler like lavender, and it kind of does the same thing. This one looks like it has a black light on it.
Yeah,
like this one looks like it's under a black light. It's so pretty. Like
it's really neat.
This is pansy pink, which actually that makes perfect sense because I feel like pansies have that same
black
light. Yeah. Oh, dang it.
Totally addicted. Jessie, we are totally addicted too.
Yeah, we understand. You see the part where I have 3 quilts cut out right now that I'm in the process of trying to get done.
We're in high creative mode right now.
You're gonna have to ride me today to like sit in peace. Like that needs to be my job today. I need to sit in peace. I'll stand up and run the electric rotary cutter periodically.
Do the sprout wovens and paintbrush solids play well together? Yes, absolutely. Like I said, obviously there we go.
My block actually, let me get this block down. So I have the paintbrush solids as my background. So this is Abyss with
we don't know the color names of these as well. Okay.
Cider, Arctic, and I don't remember these 2. But yes, so I have the regular paintbrush solid as my background, and I'm getting that like textural difference, and I'm loving it.
Yeah. The textural difference is so huge.
Yeah.
In a finished quilt.
It just makes it really sparkly. And then I'm doing something similar with, where did I put that tray? With these two quilts as well. So I'm doing heirloom hearts, and the hearts will be the plaids.
I love that.
Yeah, which have like a little bit more of like a smooth woven texture.
Yes.
And then there will be the contrast with the solid of my Sprout Wovens, but the Sprout Wovens also have those little X's like woven into them. So getting a little bit of texture contrast on this one, and then this.
And that is the nice thing, they're not embroidered on. So when you're cutting, they don't come off.
Yes.
I love that about it.
Yes, it's actually woven in. And then this little guy, this is a little rainbow of the Sprout Wovens and kind of earthy tones. And I'm doing the paintbrush for the background again. And this is going to be a little signpost quilt from Elizabeth Chappelle's book. So same thing of like color contrast and texture contrast.
Yeah, it's another layer of dimension that you're adding to your quilt. So like we all know you can do like, you can mix in prints with solids, but mixing in something with texture just gives it's just another thing for your eyes to like see, and it tells a different story.
We might need to make some bundles that have some of our fall prints in them, and some of the plaids.
Oh, that's a great idea.
And some of the Sprout Wovens.
That's a great idea.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to run your mouth for a second while I run around and put together fabrics.
Okay, cool. I get to chat for a minute. Okay. So let's see. I'm trying to think what other things we want to talk about. The phone is ringing.
Yeah, we're gonna so they can call me later.
Yeah. Holly Ann loves when the phone rings. It's hilarious. Okay.
Hey, phone.
Is that your husband? Sorry.
No.
Okay, I'm doing.
That one is, yes.
Okay, I'm doing a bad job of chatting. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, we are having like a whole moment. We're getting boxes in, so we've done tons of boxes for the long arm prep. What's it called? Kits, and we ran out of boxes. So John is bringing us boxes today, which is very exciting. I thought I saw your mom too.
Hi.
Okay, what's everybody working on today? I'll tell you, let's see, what am I working on? I'm working on a Celtic crossing, working on the popsicles for turning popsicles into ornaments. And then I'm also working on, what other project do I have? Oh, I'm putting together I'm going to be working on this one. Like I said, the Avalon pattern. So Michelle has to go to work. Oh, bye, Michelle. Have a good day at work. Yeah, so what other projects do you guys have going on? What do you think of using plaid wovens for middle sister quilt? Oh, that would be really fun. Let me think on the middle sister. Okay, so the pieces are pretty small. I'll get Holly and bring that over. The pieces are fairly small. I think it's like 3-inch half square triangles. I'm trying to remember exactly. Something along those lines. So I think it could work, especially because the wovens or the plaids, I think you would get enough visual interest. Yeah, that could totally work. The plaids for middle sister.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so we're saying yes. Will you bring over middle sister? Because I wanted to see if the size would be enough that you could get enough of the
I
plaid
would do
color
like a
in
dark background too.
Okay. Yeah, a dark background
I
on
think
that.
you absolutely could.
Yeah. So let's pull this over.
Absolutely. Immediately.
Let's pull this over. Okay. So here's the sizes on this, and I just wanted to make sure that you would get enough of the difference to make it worth getting the plaids, you know?
I think it would.
Oh yeah, you would see it. You would totally see that. Yeah, that would be awesome. I love that idea. I say do it.
Do it. Do it.
Were you working on middle sister when Savvy and I visited? You were playing with half square triangles. I'm trying to remember. I don't think I was. You're right. I was doing Mosaic Star, I believe, at that time. Yeah, because middle sister came out. I think she reached out to me in early October. Is that right?
Maybe.
I feel like
right.
it was a pretty quick. It was a quick turnaround for a test quilt.
Not me just running around picking fabric.
So yeah, I think
like a wild person.
I think I was doing Mosaic Star. I can't pull that one off the wall. That's a lot of pulling.
Right, there's a lot of
But yeah, that one was half square triangles and half rectangle triangles. I have the hardest time saying half rectangle triangles. Okay, here comes Holly Ann.
What do you think? Before I get from
I love that. I love that so much.
I'm thinking this might need to be a Thanksgiving poll. Oh my gosh, my arms are gonna fall off.
Thanksgiving poll. Love it.
Okay, so I've got a blue sprout woven at the bottom and then a green sprout woven up here. This is the trellis.
It's so pretty.
Got some arcade plaids, and then this is Lauren Leslie Designs woodland creatures. Some mushrooms, some like, what do we call this? Medallions.
Yeah, medallions.
And then like critters. Just kind of feeling like I really like it.
It seems like a pretty quiet morning.
I just like how I'm excited about.
I like that.
I like just seeing them play together. That's really,
no, it feels very like fall and festive.
Yes.
I feel like you could also pick and pull things out of there. Like the green with that like gold could be a good Christmas thing if you want to just pull things out to go more Christmas. Or just winter in general. I mean, I love like woodsy kind of earthy colors for winter, you know. Especially because here it doesn't really snow that much, not regularly and not often. So we end up getting more of a like earthy
wet
looking
and brown. Yeah, it's wet and brown.
I was going something more whimsical sounding, earthy looking.
Yeah, winter. I don't like winter, so I say it how it is, which is wet and brown.
It's earthy. It's gonna be good. We're all good. All right, I am trying to finish piecing a quilt for a Christmas gift.
Yay!
And hopefully be
free motion quilting.
Yeah,
yes,
that's so exciting.
You might need some plaids to turn into napkins and placemats.
If you're
I'm
quilting.
Just saying, we're gonna be quilting.
What's your mother doing?
She was having coffee with a friend and then saw John walking across the green and followed him to say hi, which I thought was very cute.
Lovely.
I know.
That sounds like a lovely morning.
She was like, I knew you'd be live. John didn't think you'd be live. I knew you'd be live. And I was like, see, I love you, Mom. Pay attention to these things. They know. It's great. All right. We are halfway through our time. So this is your friendly reminder that it means a lot if you can take a moment. This is our commercial break. Are you ready? If you can take a moment to leave us a review. So there's actually a link in the caption of this video where you can head over to Google and leave a review. And this week, I would like to read a review left by Janelle. Janelle says, 5 stars, awesome shop. The owner is an amazing young lady who is bringing a new vibe to the quilt. Must check this place out. So Janelle, thank you for taking a few minutes to leave a review about String and Story. And Rockstars, anytime you order from us online, Squarespace will send you an email asking you to review your purchase afterwards. That's hugely helpful for other folks who are shopping. Or if you're here in person or want to review just your overall experience with String and Story, you can do that on Google anytime at all. So take a second. Are you okay?
Oh yeah, there was a mistake in the weave, and I'm observing it. I'm sorry.
I was like, I think she's having a crisis or a medical event. I'm like trying to keep talking, but I'm like, I think she died.
Look, there's a mistake.
Oh, there is. It's very cute.
It's so fun. I like it.
So this is like one of those things that is just darling. It's not like a
it's
problem.
Not a bad thing.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
Instead of an X, it made little arrows.
Yeah, which is super fun. And then I was looking at
like
how they wove that to like which threads with up,
which ones like what
and which one So that's really fun.
That's so cool.
My learning quilting brain just like took over and had to observe.
I know. I was like, I don't know what's happening.
I was observing. It's fine.
Everything's fine. So anyway, whether it is now or after our time together, it would mean a ton if y'all could click over to that Google link, leave us a 5-star review, tell us something you love about String and Story. And that's going to help other folks discover us as both an online and in-person shop and help more rock stars learn how to free motion quilt with confidence as they can learn about our classes. Marie says, yes, we're probably ordering plaids. Love it.
Yay.
Kirsten says, we can play with colors for a savvy inspired quilt once I get a few things off my stack. Hoping to come through in February before QuiltCon. Yay. Dog shows in Tallahassee, the same weekend as QuiltCon. Jesse says, just finished my first quilt top. I'll be there soon to pick out batting and backing. Jesse, I'm so excited we get to see you today.
Yay.
Sue, I wish you were closer too. I wish.
Come spend a week with us, Sue.
Yeah, Sue, I think you might just have to take a trip. That's what I think.
It seems like, you know what? I feel like winter would be a good time for you to come to Georgia, right?
Yeah, because it's cold in Canada then.
Yeah.
I think that's a great plan.
Come here and experience our
wet brown winter.
Our happiness.
we can't go outside without fear of like death, so that's nice.
That's something we can do.
That's something we can do. Yeah, I love it. Also, Sue, if you're inspired about the plaids, you could also look for Canadian stockists on the Fableism website. Like I will shamelessly, as much as I, wish that it was easy to ship to Canada, I will shamelessly recommend like go find a shop near you that has these, and then you can be sewing along with us.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. Because international shipping is a bear. We've got to do some of it this week though, which is great fun. I love it when we get to do it. But it's a bear.
My favorite yarn person that I buy from is in Canada, and I pay for the shipping.
You're like, I need it. I need it. Yep, I understand. Yep, we have a package that we have to get ready for Australia today.
Oh, fun!
It has a long journey ahead of it.
It does. It's going to summer.
It's going to summer.
Lucky package.
Listen, I'm jealous. Can we pack me in there? Can we ship me to Australia?
Considered having a retreat.
Yes, we have.
Yes,
it will come eventually. I don't know when yet. I don't have dates, but we definitely want to. It is what? Random thought. I find it really interesting how the selvage of this has little loops on it.
Oh, that is interesting.
Is that yeah?
It
doesn't unravel. It's just kind of hairy. It just like has a little
looking.
Fringe. That one not so much. I really noticed it on these guys.
Okay,
I wonder if there was supposed to be like a trimming process that didn't happen, or if they just are like that. I don't know. It will happen. It's a lot of logistics that I don't have experience with, so I have to gather information.
This is where they changed colors. So that's the white from this group.
Oh, yeah.
There was the weft thread.
Okay.
And then, or that's the pink. So it started that, and that's the
Yeah.
white. So when I'm weaving,
She's gonna give us a lesson. I love
I
this.
weave those parts into the fabric.
Uh-huh.
But obviously in this, they could just leave it off to the side because you're gonna cut off the selvage before you use it anyway.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. That would explain why it's only the plaids that are like that.
Because I bet you could find it on this, like where they ran out, like where one of them ran out and they added a new one in, but that wouldn't be as often.
Yeah.
So that is cool.
Yeah.
And they jump it. It looks like what it looks like here
is they
kept it. So that pink stops there and then it starts back over here. So they just moved that down instead of cutting it and reattaching.
Oh.
They hopped that down. See?
Yeah. Stuff I didn't know, y'all.
It's so fun. Weaving is cool.
Weaving is cool.
Weaving is cool.
Weaving is fiber arts, all of them. We are here for it.
Yeah, we're kind of in it. Deeply.
Yeah, deeply committed relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we had our commercial break. We talked about the blog post for the week, which is very exciting.
You gave us our fabric fact.
You gave us our fun fabric facts, a couple of them. You've had a couple of fun fabric facts. I'm just making sure I haven't forgotten anything. Excellent. Do we have any controversial opinions this week?
It's time to start decorating for Christmas.
Man, you just always have one at the ready.
It's because I'm a very controversial person.
Well, I was about to comment. The funny part about this is you are the one of the two of us who is more afraid of conflict, but sometimes I think you are more controversial.
Oh, yeah. I
Interesting.
think that's why I'm afraid of conflict.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. So quick poll in the chat there. Who's decorating for Christmas already, and who thinks that Darcy is heinous? I don't know. Heinous is a strong word.
Don't use heinous.
It'll
wrong.
Break my heart. Is early. Is early. That's a nice neutral word. Is early. I was trying to be too provocative, and I was like, I don't actually want to be that provocative.
I think Sue will agree with me because Sue's in Canada, and they already had their Thanksgiving.
They already had Thanksgiving. That's a great point. So I grew up in a household that was very adamant about we don't do decorating for Christmas until after Thanksgiving. And so I just always thought that was an important opinion. And if you think it's an important opinion, rock on. But I have called this belief into question recently because a lot of my friends have already started decorating, and it's starting to get dark early here and I want twinkle lights. So I started wrestling with how do I feel about this? And I realized my mom's birthday and her anniversary, her and my dad's anniversary, are the week of Thanksgiving. Sometimes their anniversary falls on Thanksgiving. So it's very important to my mom to protect Thanksgiving and November as being separate from my birthday in October, which we know is a national holiday for a whole month, and Christmas, which is almost as important as my birthday.
Almost.
So mom was very adamant, but now I'm like, you know what? I might at least bust out the twinkle lights. I get a real tree, so I can't put the tree up. That's like done and dusted for me. That has to wait. But
we just really didn't growing up. We just didn't do a lot of decorating for Christmas, to be honest. a day or two before Christmas. Dad would get a tree, would throw it
Yeah.
up, then it'd be done. So,
see, and I have like hundreds of ornaments, so it's like a whole thing getting the tree up,
okay.
which is why I like to enjoy it as long as possible.
Right. Well,
But
I have a fake tree, so I get
yeah.
that up. Okay,
Yeah.
let's see. We decided our tree.
Austin,
Christmas
happy
Eve.
birthday!
Kirsten, so that's how my mother did it. My mom was Catholic,
Mhm.
and so they put their tree up Christmas Eve. She said that was a whole thing. So.
Yeah, and they kept it up till Epiphany. That makes sense.
Yep.
Wait until the last minute to decorate, says Jesse. Susan says after 2020, all bets are off. Honestly, that's kind of where I'm
sort of
landing.
what it
Is
changed
after
for me.
Yeah, after 2020, I'm like, I'm gonna never deprive myself of joy units
Yes.
ever again.
That was it. Like before that, I was like, oh, I have to wait till blah blah blah, and then I was just like, you know what? This brings me happiness, and this goes up as early as I want.
I love that. And then Sue says, no Christmas until after Remembrance Day. Okay, because I'm not.
Fair.
It help me with remember. Is this similar to Veterans Day? Is this similar to Memorial Day?
Sue, tell us.
Help translate this for this dumb American. What is the nuance of Remembrance Day?
Yes.
I have some guesses, but I don't want to just be guessing. Kissing says we have a fake white tree. Sometimes it stays up until February, March because we enjoy the lights. The lights are everything. Yeah. Brienne says we decorate Thanksgiving night to turn the house into a holiday zone when our son wakes up. That's so sweet. Murray thinks it's too early. So when you're here. Let's see, November 11th. Okay, so that sounds similar to our Veterans Day. So maybe somewhere between our Veterans Day and our Memorial Day.
Fair.
Memorial Day is for military folks like fallen in war, and then Veterans Day is for veterans. I'm bad at this. I should not be discussing this on the internet. Okay. Sherry says we do day after Thanksgiving and spent decorating for Christmas. That's what I did growing up because the live tree and mom's holidays were done by then. Mom's days. Mom's days. I always started making Christmas presents in October though. She's nerding out hard over here, y'all.
This is really fun. If you want to study fabric, I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're here for it. Yeah. We also do at my house, we do a birthday tree at my house because Jem is born on Christmas. So we do a white tree with candy colored ornaments that is the birthday tree. So all the birthday presents go under the birthday tree. And that is only up for like the week of his birthday. That is not up for a super long time. And in theory, we pull it out for other people's birthdays, but that's a lie. It's really just for Jem.
But we don't. So
it just gives him a little something separate that is about his birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. And remembers the veterans past and present. Yes, Sue, perfect. Okay, so I arrived basically at the right conclusion, just fumblingly. Here's a word, fumblingly. That's kind of like Harry pocketed it. Have you heard the guy who reads? I think it was the reader who read the British Harry Potter audiobooks.
Okay.
Apparently, saying Harry pocketed it, especially as a Brit, is particularly difficult. It's just a bit of a tongue twister. And so there was this interview with him being like, because he was creating the audiobooks as Rowling was writing the books. And he kept being like, this is so hard to say. Like, can I change the wording? And he was like, she was very particular about like, I could alter no words in the book as I read it. And he was like, after I complained about this in Sorcerer's Stone, she put that phrase in every single book at least once. And he's like, I'm convinced it was revenge. And after hearing him discuss this, as I was listening to them the next time, sure enough, it's in every book at least once.
That's so
Harry
funny.
pocketed it. So now every time there's a tongue twister, that's all I can think about.
Harry pocketed it.
Harry pocketed it.
The American ability to just kind of drop stuff where we need to is great.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah.
Harry pocketed it. My favorite, my best friend, her husband is British. I love that. That's so
Marie
funny.
wanted to see it.
He cannot, like, he makes fun of us when we say burger. He's like, burger.
It's true. We
so
say it
funny.
like we're a growly bear.
I know. So now I can't not whenever we talk about burgers, I'm like, burger. Would you like a burger?
I don't know if I could bring up an English accent for this. It probably does sound better. Burger.
Yeah, I mean, it's
That's
lighter.
closer. It's just lighter.
It's
yeah.
lilty.
It's lilty. Yeah. All those vowels come forward. We were like way back here somewhere. Okay, Americans are weird. This is fair.
We're doing burgers on Friday. So.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
I know. It's going to be a fun night.
That sounds lovely. Yeah.
Little backyard burger.
Yeah.
Backyard burger.
Ooh, that's some real redneckery right there. Hillary gave us the word redneckery when she was in this week. She popped by a few days ago, and now I can't unthink it. I'm like, redneckery. I'm here for this.
Okay.
I'm often the cause of much redneckery.
Which side is the front? Which side is the back?
I think the higher contrast is the front.
Love it. Just checking.
Oh, we perceived higher contrast differently.
No, we did.
Okay, yeah. Did you see that plaid, Marie, when I held it up?
That doesn't look right to me.
And you can fold it however you want. Listen, this is open for interpretation. No, so the X's are slightly different on one side than the other.
Yes, they are.
And now Darcy's distressed.
I am distressed.
Darcy is distressed. There's another. That's a lot of. That's like having a bumblebee in my mouth.
I don't like when I'm listening to podcasts and people pronounce their S's really hard. It jars me.
When it gets really like. Or is it when it gets really zzz?
More zzz.
Yeah. Sibilant.
Holly Ann, hold up the plaid. You are folding.
I did. It was this one.
That was what you
did.
Just kidding.
Ta-da!
April Fools. It's not.
We did a new thing as parents last night, and I'm very excited about it. I saw it in a passing Instagram post, and we hijacked it. And I'm going to pretend I'm this brilliant as a parent, but I'm not. I stole it from the internet. The candy fairy came to our house last night. So this was my kid's first year, like for real trick-or-treating. I'm horrified by the amount of cheap processed sugar that they brought home.
Oh my God.
Full of food dye, preservatives, and other nonsense that'll kill us all. I don't mind a little bit of candy, but I was a little horrified by this. And I was even more horrified by like how immediately like ugly about it my children were. Like they were very possessive of their candy. They were very demanding of the candy. And the candy makes them mean. So I was like, this will not do. And I saw this passing thing on the internet about the candy fairy. And I was like, John, how do we feel about this? And he at first was like, meh, 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 meh. So then yesterday, the kids were terrible to him about the candy. And so he just out of nowhere goes, oh, I forgot to tell you. And they're like, what? And he goes, the candy fairy comes tonight. Ian, young enough, very into the fantastical. The what? Jim, I don't care. I want all my candy. Like Jim immediately figured out what was happening. Like, did we strong arm him into party with candy? Of course we did. Pure bribery with money.
Oh my God.
So Ian goes, what does that mean? And we were like, well, the candy fairy comes because the candy fairy wants you to be able to enjoy Halloween and have fun trick-or-treating and enjoy some of your candy, but the candy fairy wants to help you protect your teeth. So the candy fairy will pay a nickel for each piece of candy you leave on the mantelpiece. Okay? Ian voluntarily pulled out whatever the heck 9 times 20 is, 180 pieces of candy.
Oh my God.
He still has a full 2 pounds of candy. Like he's not lacking candy. So he immediately came up with 9. Huh?
This one's not good.
Oh, he immediately came up with $9 worth. Jim, under much duress, came up with about 7. So our candy fairy is by creativity of me, named Ryan.
Ryan.
So Ryan came last night. He wrote notes for the kids. He said, Dear Jim and Ian, great job trick-or-treating. Always remember that cavities are a trick. So take this money and buy yourself a treat instead. I felt very clever.
I love that. That's so
and so we left them each $10 on the mantle, and my mom is going to take all the candy and donate it. We have a dentist who buys the candy, and since it's a treat, oh, that's so fun. Yeah, my mom's church is doing a candy drive, so she's going to donate it over there.
Love that.
And I felt very clever, and now my children have a perfectly reasonable amount of candy that they can enjoy, and I can enjoy them enjoying, but I don't feel like we're going to be eating gross stale candy in July from this year. I'm very excited about it.
That's awesome.
That's my story. The end.
Love that.
And it was very funny. I woke up this morning to Ian going, Daddy, what does R-Y-A-N spell? And John goes, oh, that's Ryan. And Ian goes, oh, his name is Ryan. I have to make Ryan a card. And Ian went and made a thank you note for Ryan.
Oh my goodness. They're so cute.
Made me very happy. So we're going to take them to Hello Rainbow this weekend, and they can pick something out with their $10.
Ryan is the funniest name ever.
It just popped into my head and it made me laugh. So I was like, here we go. We did the gold mine tour up in Dahlonega this weekend, and we had this hilarious tour guide named Matt. Not the same Matt that came in here the other day. This hilarious tour guide named Matt. Long story. Oh, now I have to tell the story though. So we had on the internet, poor Matt.
Matt, we love you, honestly.
You were a perfectly lovely human. I am very clueless. So this human came in, they were filming in downtown Duluth a couple of weeks ago. And this guy came in and he wanted spray based in order to like adhere the picket signs to the like foam core.
Which is so exciting because we are like a little bit in a movie. We contributed to a movie.
We contributed to Freedom Hair. There we go.
Big fan of that.
We're very excited. So, but I was like, I don't know why this person is here. I was very confused about the whole thing. So we sorted that all out. He came back later and was trying to thank me and was like, I owe you a beer. And like, Duluth is open container. So you can walk to Truck and Tap, get a beer and bring it to me. And that's fine. And that's like a normal, people walk around with their drinks all the time.
And people bring us drinks.
Yeah. And our friends bring us drinks when they pop in. It's great. So, and this is, like late on a Thursday. And so I thought he was just going to go like get a beer. I got very far into this conversation, y'all, when I realized, and y'all see, I have my ring on. My hand was sitting on the table. This was not like in my pocket. We were 15 minutes into this conversation before I realized this man was trying to ask me on a date. What's worse is we were 15 minutes in and he had left before I realized that this man was trying to ask me on a date.
So anyway.
So not that Matt.
Different Matt.
But it made John's entire decade. He thought it was the funniest story in the entire world when I got home. Matt never came for our date. He stood me up, I would like to say, which is definitely for the best. It was all very confusing and terrible. So anyway, it's different Matt. He was our tour guide in this gold mine. And he was like, somebody asked, like, are there creatures that live in this abandoned mine? And he was like, we have a really large bullfrog. I don't remember the bullfrog's name. There's a couple of bats. And there's salamanders. Larry, Terry, Harry, Jerry, Mary, Blueberry,
and Todd,
and Fred. And I literally looked at Rachel, Derek, and John, and I was like, so next year we're dressing up as the salamanders. Dibs on being Fred.
Larry, Barry, Harry.
I'm like, we could do all of them and get the kids involved. We could just all be salamanders.
I love that.
What are you? We're the salamanders from the gold mine in Dahlonega.
Obviously. Could you not tell?
Like, how funny would that be? So anyway, all right, these are my loopy stories this week, y'all. I had a lot of good loopy stories this week. It's been a weird week.
Yeah, it has been a strange week.
It's been a strange week.
I feel like we're tired today in a weird way.
Yeah.
It's because I rearranged my whole house for me.
Oh, yeah. I have many reasons.
Oh yeah, I was trying to see if anybody wrote anything.
Yeah, no, I was doing the
everybody's
same
really
thing.
Quiet today.
It's okay. They're probably all sewing, and they're
That's
like,
true.
Holly
That's
is
so
being
good.
real weird. It's okay. I am real weird. It's fine. Clara told me that on our call this morning.
That you're weird.
Yeah, I started reciting the myth of the birth of Athena, and she was like, "You're very strange."
I love that.
Yeah, I knew you'd appreciate it because we're the same kind of weird.
I know. I like weird.
It's
weird
very
is
good. It's very good. All right, my dears, I believe it is time for our giveaway. What do you think?
Oh yeah.
Should we breathe
Giveaway
some life
time.
back into this? So, as a friendly reminder, anytime we do giveaways here on the String and Story YouTube channel, we will never reach out to you and ask for your information. If someone does that, they're a liar. Don't tell them anything. Okay? Ooh, pause. Susan says, I won first prize for my running themed trunk or treat. $50 to a local restaurant.
Yay!
Congratulations, Susan.
That's exciting.
So remember, we will always ask you to contact us for these giveaways. So last week's giveaway was a sunflower thread cutter. Our winner is going to get to choose what color they want. There is blue, orange, and pink. All right. And our lucky winner this week is Nina Johnson. So Nina, if you will send us an email at hello@stringandstory.com, we will get your thread cutter sent out to you as a fun little gift. All right. This week, as I mentioned, we are doing this lovely little pack of Aurifil thread. This is all the different weights. So, we have 12 weight, 40 weight, 50 weight, 28 weight floss, and I believe this is wool here on the end. All right. And our word this week, y'all are going to be shocked, is plaid. So comment plaid in the chat or in the caption or in the comments if you're watching the replay. and we will announce our winner next week. Yay, Nina was here live. How fun!
Oh, that's so fun. Congratulations.
Yay, Nina. Email me your address and what color you want, babe, and we'll try to get this sent out like today because we're doing a huge post office run. Huge.
Yes, we are.
Huge. All right, did I miss anything? As always, please make sure that you check out this week's blog. If you have not downloaded the free Confident FMQ workbook and you want to start your free motion quilting journey, go do that. Leave us a review on Google, all the fun things. And we're going to keep, is there a little nappy nap? Here's little skizzers if you need them.
Okay. I'm just observing.
Yeah, she's like, let me make sure that the fabric is okay. Or if it needs to turn into one of our projects.
It might have to.
It might have to, okay. All right, my dear rock stars, look at all that plaid. I love it, Sue. All right, we will see y'all back next week, Thursday.
I'm having existential fabric crisis.
Oh, you won't be here next Thursday.
I won't be here next Thursday.
It'll just be me. Maybe I'll actually sew Sue. Maybe I'll piece.
I have kid duty. My husband's out of town, so.
Yeah, I will be here. I will see you guys back Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube. Hit subscribe to make it easy to find, and we will see you then. Bye for now.